All right, cool. So here we go. Welcome to tonight's team call. I am Corey Mayo, your CEO and founder of Team Living Healthy and Fit. Tonight we're going to be talking about the inviting process and role playing a little bit. So Dawn is going to be my helper. I am going to go over a couple things first because you guys, this month is insane already. Like it's the first Monday. It's the 4th today, and yeah, it's already like we're kicking the month off super strong. Today we had the sneak peek for Lift 4. If you don't know what Lift 4 is, you need to get on the ball because this program is going to be a game changer. Okay, a little bit about the program from what I have learned so far. I have shared a lot of materials and resources in our team group, so if you haven't gotten in there yet, be sure to check that out because there are resources for the packages and what packages are offered and pricing. There are before and afters from the test group that you can share. And then I also shared the 2-minute like intro to the program video in there so that you can learn a little bit more. But basically the program is 4 days a week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a rest day, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday are rest days as well. There are going to be some stretching videos in there that you can do on those rest days as like an active recovery. But basically the intention is to shorten the amount of time that we are working out to make it fit a busier schedule for people who are on the go more but still want to be active, and allow more recovery time for our muscles, so that we're not overtraining and kind of beating ourselves up all the time. So that's kind of the idea around the program. The program does hit all muscle groups with lifting weights. So like one day will be back and buys, the next day will be triceps, back and buys, chest and tries, and then one day is legs. But the way that the program is laid out is you do like half of it lifting, like weight training. So today's workout was 15 minutes of weight training, and then you do 15 minutes of cardio, and then you do 2 ab moves. So it was actually like 12 to 15 minutes because the whole workout was 30 minutes. And for you 80-day obsession girls, like boom, we were done. I was like, wait, we're done? Like that was super, super fast. So that's kind of the idea around it. The nutrition is much more laid back. It is not time nutrition. I have not seen the plan just yet, but it is much more laid back. He does work in a cheat day so that you have like kind of that relaxed day that you can kind of enjoy the foods that you enjoy, because he explains in the sneak peek that he really wants this program to be lifestyle. He enjoys pizza. He enjoys burgers. He enjoys drinking beer once in a while. So he wants that to be able to incorporate all of that, but still get results. Okay. If you haven't seen the befores and afters from the test group, the results are insane for only working out 4 days a week and having a more relaxed meal plan. So that's really encouraging and super exciting. So this program launch is a bit different than what we've ever done before. This program is actually not set to launch on BOD until October 1st, okay? But you can get your clients a VIP access starting Monday. Now, they won't have access to the program until July 16th, okay? The program will not launch for VIP status until July 16th. What they will get on June 11th, when you can enroll with the VIP status, is they can enroll with their challenge pack, and then they get what's called Before Lift 4. So for those of you who did a little obsessed, it's going to be very similar. However, you have to be enrolled with the VIP status to have access to that week. Where if you remember a little obsessed, you could access that without actually purchasing the program, so that you could get an idea of what 80-day obsession was going to be like. It was like the mini version. So this program will have, it is a little bit different, but that gives us that edge to market it as a VIP. This is going to be exclusive test group starting in July, and you get early access to the program that's really not launching on BOD for everyone until October. Okay, so it's actually really good timing because a lot of you are in 80-day obsession and will be wrapping up mid-July, beginning of or mid-July. So that's kind of perfect timing to set up a challenge group and make it a test group. Okay, make it a launch test group, because that gives that little bit of an edge and people want to be a part of something bigger. Okay, it sets it apart from a normal challenge group. Okay, so that's all I have for Lift 4. If you have questions on that, like I said, there are many resources in the group, so please check that out. The next thing I really want to talk about is hitting Success Club 5 at minimum this month. You guys, Rachel Hollis is going to be the webcast for earning Success Club 5 this month. You do not want to miss that. If you have listened to Girl Wash Her Face or you follow her on Instagram, I shared one of her videos just a little bit ago that I came across. She is incredible when it comes to making you feel like a real person, knowing that you can accomplish your goals and your dreams, and that you can step outside of your box and still balance everything. You might feel like it's crazy chaos, and it is, but we're all like that, okay? So you definitely want to be on the board with Success Club this month, and it has to be 5 or higher, okay, in order to earn that webcast. It is going to be exclusive for Success Club earners in the month of June, and I really want you girls to be able to take advantage of that and be empowered and uplifted by that hour webcast by Rachel Hollis, okay? And the last announcement is we do have Summit this month, which is really exciting. So there are 6 of us from the team going. We are heading out Wednesday, I think the 20th, and we will be there through Sunday, which is really exciting. So stay tuned if you aren't going this year. Stay tuned. They will be having all the videos and things live. They will actually have all of the seminars recorded. It does take them a little bit of time to get them uploaded into our back office, but you will also have access to all of that information within a month or 2. It does take them a little bit of time, like I said. But I will also be going live and sharing some things with you while we're there, and I'm kind of processing all the different things that they are sharing with us and the things that are going to be coming over the year that we can get excited about. I will be sharing all of that content in our group as well. So just make sure you're really plugging into the team around that time, and you're starting to plan ahead for next year, okay? Because on the 24th, if that's the Sunday that we leave, that the 23rd on Saturday, they will actually announce where we're going for 2019. And that's when enrollment opens, and that is when tickets will be on sale for 2019, and they will be the cheapest, okay? So that is a perfect opportunity for you to invest in your business and get excited about working towards your goals and being with us next year. Okay, so put that on your calendar. Start planning for it now, you guys. I know that for myself, I always kind of pushed it off. Oh, I can't go, I can't go, I can't go. But really, I could have went, and really I could have made it happen, because summits, you realistically with hotel, especially if you're staying with friends, which we can always pair girls up with as many people that we know in the coaching community, with Meg's team and Heather's team and our team and everybody, you're $500 to $800, you guys. And the return on that is 7 times what you invest. 7 times. And you don't have to invest that right away. The tickets are $150 to $200 to get your ticket to go. And then you do have some expenses to get there and to be there. But like I said, your return on an investment is so much bigger. Besides the fact that we all know that this business is built on belief. The belief and the community and the support that you will experience at this 4-day event is insane. It's insane. And I will say this, there is not one successful coach who has made a business out of this that does not attend Summit. Okay? So to think that we're going to build this massive income or this massive business and really push forward for our goals, but not attend the live events like Summit and Success Club trips and Super Saturdays, it's not going to happen. Okay? We have to step outside of our comfort zone and make those investments within ourselves and within our business. Okay? So with that said, I was hoping we would have a couple more girls on live so that we could kind of have some chatter back and forth as far as inviting, what you're maybe struggling with, what your hurdle is if you're not currently inviting. So I'll share a couple of mine really quick, like how I started with everything, and then we'll kind of build upon that. I know that we have many resources in our group, and I know that we talk about inviting a lot, but you guys, building belief within our products and what we offer and inviting people is how we grow our business. That's how we inspire others to make change, right? So if we're not inviting, we're not going to grow our business. We're not going to pay it forward, and we're not going to impact those around us, okay? So it is very important for us to work through the struggles that we have, because we have them. We all do. We all have times of doubt, and push through those hurdles and build that belief within ourselves so that we can, impact people around us. And I promise you that once you start doing it, you're going to fumble some days. You're going to say the wrong thing some days. I've done it. I still do it from time to time, but it gets easier. You find your rhythm. You learn how to respond to people. You learn to take a deep breath and ask questions instead of just vomiting on people all of the information, okay? Because we've all been there. If you do it, we've all been there. Me too, okay? So you are not alone when it comes to that. It's just learning to find that balance and take a deep breath and have that conversation with people. We need to remember inviting is just like asking your best friend to join you in a challenge group, to join you in a Biggest Loser contest, to join you in pushing yourselves outside of your comfort zone a little bit, okay? It's really not as scary as it seems. But many of us fear rejection or the word no because we associate no with never, or no, I said something wrong. No, because I know that I said no many times before I said yes to this opportunity. Whether you're talking about the challenge group or coaching, I said no several times to both. Okay. It doesn't mean that it wasn't a great opportunity and that what my coach was offering me wasn't worth value. It just meant one of two things. I either wasn't ready or I didn't know the value yet. Okay. So that's when our questions, our conversation, building that relationship and that trust really help to bridge that gap with what we are offering and helping people see the value in what we're offering. Okay. So, also when we're inviting, the objection that we had when we signed up, whether it was a challenge group first or coaching, the objection that we had in our head is typically what we face the most because it's what we put out there. So if you struggled like I did at first with making the investment money-wise, you probably get the money objection. So this is how you combat that, okay? You in your mind, you need to start telling yourself, this is worth value. And the way that you can do that is by writing a list. What has this done for you? What has being in a challenge group done for you? What has Shakeology done for you? Is it made your life easier? Do you feel more energy? Do you feel more satisfied because you get to have that chocolate or that cafe latte during the day without feeling guilty about it? What has the challenge group done for you? What has the community of our coaching done for you? What has the program itself done for you? When we start building belief in what we're offering people, we have oodles of confidence that we just project. So when people have a money objection, we stand confident in our truth and know, yes, this is an investment in yourself. But you guys, let's get real here. People will go drop $1,000 on a cell phone very easily without even batting an eye. But when we talk about investing in our health and wellness, our belief, our happiness, $160 to $200, perspective. Okay? If people want a brand new TV, drop of a hat, new phone, iWatch, whatever. Remember perspective. When people are ready for change, they will make the investment. So not everybody's going to be ready, but know that what you're offering the fact that our products alone are worth more than $160 or $200, you yourself, your experience through the journey already, the support that you offer, the community that you are going to share with your clients is worth far more than that, you guys. And you know that it is because you're here and you've experienced it, right? You have that belief. You feel that support and that love. And that's what people really want, right? People want to be a part of something. They want to be encouraged. They don't want to be sad and sitting on the couch. They want to feel empowered and be happy and know that it might not be perfect and they might not be doing their best just yet, but maybe they drank more water today. And you start to empower that in people. So know that what you're offering is of value, okay? So that helps to kind of squash that. Once you start believing in yourself and believing in what you're sharing with people around you, you don't even think about the fact that there's a cost or what the cost is, okay? And people will see that. When you stand confident in your truth and you know what you're offering people, they see that, okay? And they connect that value. Another thing is time. So really quick, when I used to get the time objection a lot, that was one that I had because let's be honest, I sat on the couch, I ate a lot of food, and I watched a lot of TV. Working out and dedicating 40 minutes or an hour of my day and sacrificing TV or my lazy time was not something I was willing to give up right away. Or my sleep. Was definitely not willing to give up sleep. So let's be real. That's an objection that a lot of people have. I don't have time. I don't have time. But yet people can sit and binge Netflix for hours or scroll Facebook for hours. Yeah. I mean, it's the truth, right? So it's not that we all have, and I had a woman 2 weeks ago, boy, did she get under my skin. And I needed to not let it get as bad as it did, but it got under my skin. She said that we don't all have the same 24 hours in a day after she kind of degraded the hard work that I've put in. And I just kind of was like, we do though. That's an excuse. And so you have to just love and release some people and know that you can't please everybody. And that's what I had to do because it was putting me in a really negative place. But you have to know that we all have the same 24 hours in a day, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a working mom, whatever. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's what we do with our time and what we prioritize in life. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy every day. There are days that are harder than others. That's reality. That's life. That's why we should never aim for perfection, right? Because there are going to be hard days. There are going to be days that you have to miss your workout or nutrition isn't perfect. It's okay. We're not going for perfection. But the point is that we all have the same amount of time. So it's prioritizing our time. So what I've learned to say when I'm asking questions and somebody says to me, yes, I would like to learn more about your group or I'm interested in your group. The first thing I say is, great. And okay, so we'll just go into an inviting scenario. Somebody says, I saw your post on Facebook. I'm really interested. Could you tell me how much it costs? Or they'll ask, what does it entail? And I'll say something like, hey girl, like I'm super excited that you're interested. We would absolutely love to have you and help you start working towards your goals. It really helps me to know what you'd like to work towards first so that I can best inform you with the information or I can best share with you what the options are. And that's the truth. Because I'm not just trying to make a sale. I really want to connect them with the correct program. So I don't know what the pricing is going to be yet. And I don't want to vomit everything on them until I know what their motive is, right? I want to know why they're interested. So I come back with a question. I don't give them much. I come back with a question. And I just say, could you tell me a little bit about what you'd like to work towards? Or what you'd like to work towards with your nutrition and fitness? Okay. And then they'll tell me, they'll say they want to lose weight or they want to tone up or they want to feel more confident. They want to be able to lose the baby weight, whatever it is, they tell me what they're working towards. And I'll just simply say something like, okay, great. I have no doubt that we can work towards that. Do you think that when you're working towards that, that you tend to struggle more with nutrition and knowing what or how much to eat, making time to work out, or a little bit of both? So I'm giving them options. Like, what are your struggles? I want to find out what are they, or is it time management? So when I've almost kind of eliminated the time one, because I say right in that question, do you struggle with making time to work out? Because that's the truth. We don't all have oodles of time. Like, I don't just have an extra hour of time laying around. I have a lot of other things that get neglected, like laundry being put away or whatever. But my workout and my sanity is more important than us living out of a laundry basket for a couple extra days, right? So it's just prioritizing our time. So that is one thing that I have learned, that sometimes it's just a little bit of verbiage when you invite and you ask those questions. So it's, do you struggle with nutrition and knowing what to eat or how much, making time to work out, or a little bit of both? And normally they come back and say a little bit of both. Okay. And that's when, obviously we have the perfect package with our all access, or even if we're pairing up with all access and the newest program that's coming out, to get them started on that, because it gives them guided nutrition. It gives them the workout program that's all laid out for them. And then we hook them up with Shakeology, which is perfect for everybody. I mean, I've missed very minimal days in the last 6.5 years. So, I mean, it's something that I live to have every single day, but I think especially for people who are just starting this journey, it gives them that little bit of chocolate, or that sweetness that they want when they're going through that detox period. It's nourishing their body for all the things that they've been lacking for so long. So we really do have the overall perfect package to help people get on track. Okay. Then we back it up with a challenge group to make sure they follow through. We're not asking them to purchase an elliptical machine and then it sits there and collects the laundry. We're asking them to invest in themselves and the community that's going to support them and make sure that they show up. Okay. So that's just a couple of things as far as inviting, because usually the biggest two objections that I hear, or that I know that coaches deal with, is money and the time thing. So it's just, and Lord, for the time one, 4 days a week, 30 to 45 minutes a day, that's super easy, right? I mean, most people can do 4 days a week. So it's just connecting them with the right package, but we can't connect them or provide that value why we think it's the best until we know what their struggles are. And two, you're building that relationship. You're asking them questions to connect with their real why. And in the process, you're building that trust. You're building that friendship so that they know that they can come to you and you're not just trying to make a sale. Okay. I've found some of my best friends through the inviting process, because you get to know each other and you get to learn what they're struggling with. So you can say, I have a girl that is just really struggling with keeping on track consistently right now. And I just today sent her a simple message that said, hey girl, today's a fresh start. It's Monday. Let's do this. You've got it. Super simple, you guys. And it took 3 seconds of my day to message her that, but it probably lit her up. That's what we do as coaches, right? Is to just give that little bit of a boost. Okay. So don't ever devalue yourself. Know that through the inviting process, you have to create that confidence. And it takes practice, you guys. Confidence is a muscle. That is not something that just happens. We are not just born with confidence. It's something that through personal development and through practice, you will create more confidence and you will stand more in your truth. You will stand in front of the products, but we have to start somewhere. Okay. We have to start with the inviting first. Okay. And it can be as simple as somebody liking or engaging on your post that you shared about your journey and just reaching out and saying, hey girl, thank you so much for your love and support on my post. There are some days it's really hard for me to share, but it also keeps me accountable. And it just is really encouraging to have your love and support. So I want you to know that I appreciate you. Are you on a wellness journey too? Or are you on a wellness journey yourself? It's that simple to start that conversation. Okay. So Dawn, I will ask you to go ahead and unmute yourself and just like, are you struggling? We'll just have a little bit of back and forth. Like, are you struggling to invite what is the struggle, or are you struggling with objections? Like, kind of, where are you at right now?
I am struggling with my own confidence to go out there and invite people.
Okay.
So it's to start that conversation.
Okay. So are you starting conversations and having, like, reaching out and connecting with a couple people every day, and then just like freeze up when you get to like where you think you could invite? Or are you
I'm
struggling
freezing up. No, I'm freezing up before I hit send.
before you hit
Because I,
send to connect or to invite?
correct. No,
To
to
connect.
connect.
Okay. And why is that? Why do you think?
Because I don't think I have the confidence that they need yet.
But you're doing it. You're doing it. You're showing up. So what makes you think that you aren't?
Because of my bad days.
Yeah. But we all have
And
those, right?
I know we all have them, but I feel like sometimes they're more often than not. Or it's every weekend, or it's 2 weeks in a row on Saturdays. And so I'm getting discouraged in myself.
Sure. And that's real, right? I mean, that's honesty, that's real, but that's real in the sense that that's what other people struggle with too. And so, like Rachel Hollis says, sometimes we're facing a certain hurdle because that's what we can help others to overcome. Because we've been there or we're currently there. I'll tell you a quick little story. When I get off track, it's like a nosedive. It is like torpedo. I am off and it sucks. And so I really struggled last weekend with the holiday weekend. I started off good, and then it just like went really quick. And by Monday, it was a small plate, but I had a full plate of 3 different desserts, trying them all. Okay. And I struggled big time to share that in our 80-day obsession group, because I feel like I have to be on. And I know that I don't. So it's that battle in my head. Corey, you're real. You have to show that you're real. But I have to hold that standard for myself. So I did it. I shared that I torpedoed real quick. Boom, off the wagon. And one of the girls in the group reached out and she goes, I just want you to know that it's so refreshing to know that you're real. To know that you struggle too, as far as you are, that you are not perfect, that you have those hurdles, that you still have to, there are very few people who can stay disciplined 100% all the time. Very few people. Even the people, I follow this girl on Facebook and she won a fitness competition and moved on to nationals, won her class, and she missed overall by 3 points. So she is in phenomenal shape, like super disciplined, very strict all the time. And you know what she did after she was done competing? She went back and she had a whole list, and I can't even remember all the things. It was a burger, pizza, ice cream, chocolate chip cookies, M&Ms, like this whole slew of things because she had been disciplined for so long that she was like, okay, I'm just doing it. So we all do that. And to be a successful coach, you don't have to not enjoy a glass of wine or a beer or a burger or pizza or ice cream or whatever. But we in our minds think that we do. We build up that platform, but that just disconnects us from everybody else, because nobody wants perfection. You know, nobody wants to have, do we want to have health and fitness and energy and feel good and confident? Yeah, but you can have that with still enjoying life. So I challenge you to embrace the changes you have made. Because the people who are looking to you for help and the people who are looking at you for guidance are 1 to 2 steps behind you. So you are that positive role model to show them. I have 3 kids. I'm running around like crazy all the time. I'm sitting in my car building my business because I'm a rock star and I'm disciplined. You're disciplined enough to show up. You're disciplined enough that when you do miss a workout, you make sure it gets done. So you have that. And that's the confidence that you need to allow yourself to feel and build off of that. And invite people to join you with that. And I think that once you have people on the journey with you, that you'll see that that's encouraging for them. That you're not perfect, that you're a real person, and that somehow in the chaos of life and having 3 children and working full time, that you are not only building a business, but you're also working on yourself. That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's something that we need to remind ourselves of, right? Because it's me telling you this, like it feels good right now. And you're like, okay, I just need to get over it and just push send. There's like, what's the problem? Right.
Right.
But we have to remind ourselves of that all the time so that we empower that confidence. Just start having those conversations and just let's start with 3 a day, or 1 a day for the next couple of days, and then 3 a day, and then 5 a day. Just start having conversations. And it's very easy to start with just the happy birthdays. Happy birthday, girl. How are you doing? Do you have any fun plans to celebrate? Just open the door of conversation.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to go to Beachbody. It shouldn't go to Beachbody right away. Okay. But if we never start connecting, we're never going to be able to invite, because we don't want to be that greasy salesperson that just sends out a cold invite, especially to the people who are our friends. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. You can do this. Every single person on our team can do this. I am not doing anything crazy. My tank this morning that was from Beachbody says the secret sauce or sweat is a secret sauce. It is, and not just in our workouts. It's showing up and putting the work in our business too. To be disciplined to show up on team calls, to be disciplined to do the 4 vital behaviors every day, to be disciplined to check into the group and engage and be a part of the team. All of those things add up over time. And it doesn't take huge amount of our time. I mean, you can do all of those things in an hour a day. Are you going to build a 6-figure income on an hour a day? No. To think that will happen is unrealistic, right? But an hour a day will build a solid foundation for you to then build confidence and then add upon that and keep building those blocks, which then will get you to that 6-figure income or to, 50,000, or allowing you to go part-time or leave your full-time job and be able to support your family and build a savings and a life for your family. I say 6-figure income because that's my goal. That doesn't have to be everybody's goal. But the reality is that if we don't start with those small steps, if we don't start with starting those 1 to 3 conversations every day and then inviting 1 to 3 every day, we're never going to get there, right? It's just like our nutrition and fitness. If we never attempt to use the containers or to plan out our meals for the week or learn to be mindful of what we're putting on our plate, we aren't going to make changes because we're just leaving it to chance. But the minute we start showing up and we take those small steps forward, we can create that confidence and then build upon that. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. You can do it. Everyone can do it. Everyone on our team has so much potential to impact a crazy amount of women and moms, like crazy, because we all come from different walks of life. We all have different journeys and different stories that can inspire so many people. We just all really need to work on building that belief within ourselves, shifting that mindset. So I challenge you this week to write those affirmations out, to empower the fact that you are taking great strides forward, and to give yourself some credit for that. And I think that you will start to feel empowered and create more confidence, knowing that just being here, being on the calls and showing up, doing your workouts every day, doing your best with nutrition, all of those things compound and are very, very important to the process. What, before I wrap it up, what PD are you doing right now?
I am doing You're a Badass.
Yeah.
Is it that one? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one too. I love that one.
Thero.
Yeah. So I am currently listening to You're a Badass at Making Money, which is her second book. It came out after You're a Badass. That is really good. And then I'm also reading Brendon Burchard's, what's it called? High Performance Habits, I think is what it's called. That's really good too. That I actually shared. Did you see last week? I shared a quick survey that you can take from Brendon Burchard to see where you rate like an energy and performance and all of that.
I did not do it.
Okay.
That was one of my bad days, and I haven't gone back yet
Yeah,
to get caught up.
Yeah, put that on your to-do list and do it, because it seriously only takes like 5 minutes, and it gives you an idea of like where you're at in certain areas and maybe where we can put some more focus in other areas of our life.
Okay.
Yep. But definitely keep listening to You Are a Badass or reading. Are you reading it or listening?
Listening in my car.
Okay, cool. Definitely well, I'll say this. If you feel that that's empowering you, listen to it. If you don't, find something else. Because there's times that I will get a book and I'm like, it just isn't, it's not doing it for me.
I listened to Girl Wash Your Face twice already. Yes. So that one really spoke to me.
Yeah. And if that lifts you up and fills you up, listen to it again. One of the, I believe it was Darren Hardy. I could be wrong, but one of my PD books, they were talking about how, everybody has these goals or people who are an entrepreneur have these goals to listen to so many PD books a year or read so many books or whatever. But he really speaks on mastering a handful of books instead of just mindlessly listening and going through books. Really be intentional. If that's something that is filling you up, like that Denzel Washington YouTube video that's 8 minutes long that says put God first. I listen to that at least once a day, every single day, because it gives me chills every time and it fills me up. So find what fills you up and listen to it. Even if you're diving into another PD book and you need to just have 10 minutes of Rachel, do it. So that way you get that balance and you have that power. Okay.
The video that you posted today from Rachel.
Oh my God. I know.
Awesome.
Right?
I love the bits and pieces of her from all the different things that she's done.
Yeah. And no makeup, like just being very real. Right? Like it was incredible. I cannot wait for her webcast. You are going to get that.
Okay.
Put it out there. Put it out there. Make that your affirmation. I am reaching Success Club 5 in June. I am listening. I am going to be on live with Rachel Hollis listening to her webcast.
Okay.
Do it. You will do it.
I'm going to write it down right now.
Yep. Do it. Say it to yourself every day. Earn that. Because that's going to be amazing. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they will hire her for Summit next year. I would be so excited.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Fingers crossed, because she is incredible. For sure. All right, love. Do you have any other questions, or is there anything else I can help you with right now or this week?
No. That's my biggest hurdle right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Start taking that action just like you did with your wellness journey, and just take those small steps each day, and it'll compound, and you know that. It's just building that belief to push the send button.
Correct.
And I promise nothing will explode. No one will die. Your heart's not going to stop. You will be okay. I promise you will be okay. And actually, you might be a little bit excited. You might go, oh, okay. The sky didn't fall on me. I'm good. I can go for another one.
I can keep going. Thank you.
You're welcome, girl. I appreciate you being on the call, and I'll get the recording up. I'm excited for you. Just keep taking those steps forward and embrace that. Give yourself grace and be excited when you do, okay?
I will.
Enjoy the process. Because in a couple of years, you're going to look back and forget what this felt like, because you're going to be like, why was that so hard? All right,
my phone's about ready to die. I apologize.
No, that's totally fine. I'm going to stop recording, and I hope you have a wonderful night, okay? Go enjoy that softball game. All right.
Okay.
All right,
bye.